Welcome to my channel, Sunshine Shoulders. I'm Calvin. Thank y'all for stopping by again today. Truly grateful. You know, long distance relationships aren't the same. I talk about long distance relationships all the time in a negative way. You know, I warn people don't do it. And most of the vlogs I make are from my own experiences. And I just came from America, and Marilyn and I, we were separated for 7 weeks, and it was terrible for me. I feel like because of the long distance relationship situation, I wasn't really able to enjoy myself in America. You know, my body was there, but my mind was over here. You know, all long distance relationships aren't the same, ladies and gentlemen. Just because you come over here, you meet somebody, then you go back home and y'all say, oh, we're boyfriend and girlfriend or whatever, doesn't make it a long distance relationship. Unless you're emotionally involved, financially involved, you put the time and effort into the relationship, everything's going well, you're happy. This is what you come over here to the Philippines for. And then all of a sudden, it's taken away. And you have to do it cold turkey. See, that's a long distance relationship. It's mentally, physically, spiritually tough. Okay? Because I've been with Merlin for 6 years, over 6 years now. May the 2nd was our anniversary. And you know, when you got your whole heart and soul into a relationship, man, it's crazy when you separated from the woman. But this is what y'all want. 99.9% of the reason you watch these videos because you're interested in a relationship with a Filipino over here. Well, I'm telling you, there's a price you pay for that. Make sure you're ready to pay it and pay it in full. I spoke with a Filipino. I had on my panel a couple of years ago, Seth's Travel Vlogs. Shout out to you, Seth's Travel Vlogs. And I just asked the panel, it was all Filipinos, I just asked them, why did they date older men? And she was the only one that's ever been honest about it. She said, Calvin, because they don't have to leave. They can come here and stay. They don't have to go back and forth. She said, we don't like long distance relationships. And I knew she was telling the truth. See, that was straight from the horse's mouth. But y'all want to do it. I think it's okay. As long as you say you got somebody, you're fine. Until it's not fine. I just feel like I cheated myself. I feel like I cheated my family over there. Because I just wasn't focused. I mean, so much to do in America, man, for 7 weeks. You know, really, I was miserable. Because I wasn't with Marilyn. And then remember, I've got another long distance relationship that was going on with Booby, our daughter. Every day she's asking, Daddy, when you coming home? You know, it's hard to be two places at one time. I know friends, man, who are going through it, who are absolutely going through it. They're emotionally, financially, spiritually, their whole heart and soul is into the relationship, but they can't be with their woman. Shout out to Danny, Road to the Philippines. He was on my live stream the other night. He said, Cal, it's been 10 months. He said, I'm glad to see you back. You made it back. He said, it's been 10 months since I've, seen Irene. That's his fiance. They've got a legitimate relationship. I know them personally. I've met them. They've been to my house. We went out to eat. The whole 9 yards, man. He's built 2 houses over here. I know he's sick. See, that's a long distance relationship. That's the pain and the suffering, man, that goes into that. But this is what we ask for when we want to date a woman over here in the Philippines. You just don't know it. You turn on the vlogs and you see everybody all having a good time at a party, they're in love, they're young, they're attractive. You say, I want that. But until you're able to retire over here permanently or to bring her to your country and be together, man, it's torture. You're going to suffer. The only way to remedy a long distance relationship is to shorten the distance, man. It's to get together. If you truly are emotionally invested and you really have the connection with a woman, even one day, man, is too long. Okay? I'm just trying to be honest as I possibly can. Be careful what you wish for, man. You just might get it. Y'all chomping at the bit, knowing good and well you can't retire. And then if you rush and bring the woman to your country, you don't know who you bringing over there. I would say wait. There's nothing wrong with coming over here, on vacation. But don't say I didn't warn you when you start getting involved with women over here and you have to go back home. That's the reason why a lot of men, you see them tears at the airport. That's the reason why. They know they've stepped in a pile of shit. They've gotten themselves in a damn jackpot situation. But they won't admit it. See, I can be honest about it. The longest I'd ever stayed away, I believe since I've been coming over here, was about 7 or 8 months. So I knew it was going to be tough. You get used to what you're used to in your relationship. Everything. And then all of a sudden, boom, it's gone. I know Michael Beach of Life, he said he was gone for 3 months. And when he was coming back, he's like, yeah, man, 3 months, it's just too long. But nobody wants to listen to that part. All you want is the part that says, oh yeah, I'm going to come over here, meet me an attractive young woman, and we're going to ride off into the sunset. No, you're not. Just because you meet somebody over here and go back home doesn't mean it's a long distance relationship. You're not invested. Nobody wants a long distance relationship. Tell me somebody who's okay with a long distance relationship. Only the people who don't have a relationship, period. If you have a real 100% relationship, man, you want to be there every day. You want to be together all the time. You want to enjoy the good times every single day. You don't want it to ever end. And then you go back, you really don't know when you can see the woman again. I had a friend, fortunately, they're married now, and she's with him in the United States. But I met them in, I want to say April 2023, and he didn't see her again until April or May 2024 when he brought her over to America. But they were already invested. They had spent time in other countries together and everything like that. Look, guys, it's tough. But y'all don't believe it. Y'all don't believe shit stinks. Y'all think people just be on here yapping. Be careful what you wish for. That's all y'all want to talk about is relationships. Well, we're going to talk about them today. We're going to talk about the long distance relationship and how it's going to kick your ass. Because you don't know what she's doing over here. And a lot of times you meet the wrong woman, you in love over there, and she's fooling around over here. She's playing games over here. You just don't know it. So thank y'all so much for stopping by. I just wanted to talk about this today because it came across my mind. I share my experiences, what I'm seeing, living, and experiencing. I just come off a 7-week long distance relationship, separation from Maryland and Booby. And I was miserable, man. I cheated myself out of 7 weeks at home. I didn't see one brother I didn't get to see. I wasn't worried about seeing him. I couldn't focus. My man wasn't. I wasn't 100% there. And before you knock me, then go ahead and try it. Become emotionally involved with somebody. Start caring about somebody. Almost as much as you care for yourself. And then have all that taken away just like that. And see where your mind's going to be. Before you knock people who go through these long distance relationships. That's why I tell you, don't do it. But who am I? I can't tell grown men what to do. The woman said it. We don't like long distance relationships. They would rather have an older man than some young Rico Suave. So if you're in the Philippines, if you're in America, wherever you are, find it in your heart to help somebody. Not a day goes by that I don't help somebody. We were going to spin the wheel last night, but we're on the boat now. We're on our way to Iloilo. We decided to catch the 2-go. Hell, I've had enough of flying. 15 hours from Chicago to Hong Kong, another 2 hours from Hong Kong to Manila. Then Marilyn flew from Bacala to Manila, and she don't like to fly either. This is sort of like a vacation anyway. You know, it's about, 17, 18 hours, but we upgraded to the stateroom. You got your own bathroom, and what I like about these ships now, they've got hot water. It didn't used to be like that, but now they've renovated their fleet. They've got hot water. Excuse me. We got our electrical outlet so we can iron our clothes, charge our phones. You know, it's just the privacy. It's worth the, 2,000 or 3,000 extra pesos, man. So if you ever want to do something different, instead of flying from Dumaguete to Manila, catch the 2-go. Pay the 6,000, 7,000, 8,000, depending on when you buy your ticket. Upgrade to the stateroom, man, and they got entertainment on board. It's just something different, because I'm gonna talk about in my next video. Something's changed. There's a lot of negativity going around about the Philippines, man. Stop it, guys. Okay, it's a lot of negativity. Just about every video you watch now, it's knocking the Philippines. It's not the Philippines, it's you. I'm not even going to talk about it being you. We already know. The man makes the destination, not the destination. Doesn't make the man. Okay, but I don't see any good coming about putting down a country. Certainly when the people roll out the red carpet for you, they welcome you here, and then all of a sudden, when you're safe and sound somewhere else, you want to knock the place. Come on, man. We're still on planet Earth. But we're going to spin the wheel 5 times when we get back to San Carlos City. Because if I don't know anything else, I know this one thing for sure. When we help other people, we help ourselves. Take care. Stay safe. Stay out of trouble. I'll see you next time. Don't do anything stupid. Listen, man. Think long and hard before you get involved in these long-distance relationships, man. You pay a heavy price for that. Mind, body, spirit, soul, man. You emotionally involved, financially involved, your time, your effort, everything. It's involved. The good times, you want to live them forever. You think it's going to last forever. And then all of a sudden it's taken away. And you got to do that cold turkey. Your body's there, but your mind is over here, man. It's not a good way to live. The only way to remedy along this relationship is to make it a short distance relationship. It's to close that gap, guys, okay? But that's all y'all want to talk about. I want me a Filipino, okay? Be careful what you wish for.